Yeah. Yeah. In DSA's working class democracy, democracy for all, they lay it out clear. Extend full voting rights to all permanent U.S. residents and restore the right to vote for incarcerated people and people with criminal convictions they hold dear. Establish statehood for Washington, D.C. and recognize the right to self-determination for all U.S. territories and colonies they name. Expand and protect voting rights and end voter suppression as the core of their democratic claim. The platform frames every expansion as pure inclusion that finally delivers democracy to the working class, while treating citizenship, completed sentences, and basic election integrity measures as barriers that must pass. They call it democracy for all when they extend the ballot to non-citizens and those still behind bars. But every redefinition of who gets to vote risks turning elections into permanent partisan wars. Statehood for the capital and self-determination for territory sound like overdue justice on the sign, until the structural math that seats and dilutes the citizen vote that wants to find the line. Felon disenfranchisement already varies by state, with many restoring rights after sentences are served and fines paid, while non-citizen voting remains rare at the federal level and limited to a handful of local experiments that courts have weighed. DC statehood bills have passed the House along strict party lines, with the Senate blocking them each time. And voter ID requirements enjoy broad public support across demographics in poll after poll that track the line. Recent national turnout reached modern highs, even as claims of widespread suppression continued to fly, suggesting that the real contest is over rules that both sides have long used to shape who shows up and why. The incentive for the organizer is to keep expanding the electorate in the directions that reliably add votes to one side of the aisle, while labeling basic safeguards like identification or citizenship checks as suppression that must be dismantled for a while. Both parties have gained voting rules for advantage throughout American history. The record shows it plain. But redefining the polity to include non-citizens and active felons multiplies the stakes without the same restraint. Real working class interest lies in elections, where citizens decide policy on equal terms, and the social contract of citizenship stays intact, not in structural changes that import voters or weaken the link between law-abiding participation and sovereign power. They call it democracy for all when they extend the ballot to non-citizens and those still behind bars. But every redefinition of who gets to vote risks turning elections into permanent partisan wars. Statehood for the capital and self-determination for territory sound like overdue justice on the sign, until the structural math that seats and dilutes the citizen vote that wants to find the line. When the franchise is broadened and the new voters arrive, and the next election reflects the altered math, who still calls it working class democracy? The ones who wrote the platform, or the ones who live inside the aftermath? The stakes ain't slogans, it's whether ordinary citizens keep a system where their votes count equally without dilution by design, or whether the democracy they redefine becomes another tool that someone else gets to align.